Do. Ooh-wee. What's going on, everybody? This is Lady Luck. Y'all, I have more information to share about. Let me turn around and sit it down. I've been standing up for a minute. More information to share. Come on in, guys. I'm going to start when we have enough people in. Oh, sit it down. Sit it down. I can only go so far with this light. Come on in here. Let me do a background. Did you guys like the other background? Hey there. Hey Skeeter. Thank you for the super chat. Look at you. You coming in with it. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. That's a blessing. Thank you. Yeah, I don't take these donations and supers and stuff for granted. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm gonna turn this music down a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna change it. Okay. Y'all, we got a lot to discuss. But let me get through some comments first. Okay, Skeeter came in with it. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate that more than you all know. Hey, Ernestine, how you doing? I'm doing all right. It's been a day today. How y'all doing? Y'all all right? Hey, Lynette. Got the super sticker from Skeeter. Thank you so much. I don't care if it's $1, $2, $20. It is always a blessing here, and it goes towards the channel and making sure that this Comcast and Xfinity internet and StreamYard is paid for. Woo! Hey, Laura, how you doing? I hope you're feeling better. I want you to be encouraged. All you guys, be encouraged. Smile, hold your head up. All right. You guys know I don't like to give any supporters here in the LLC being unjustly or rudely disrespected or attacked or anything. And y'all have seen me go to bat. One of the supporters had her grandchildren put up by a certain chicken head. I went off because I do appreciate my supporters, and I try to maintain integrity on this platform, and you all know that. I don't like. I mean, I'm not saying people are not going to try to be stupid, but when it comes to the integrity of this platform and the content and making sure that you all are okay, that is, first and foremost, a priority of mine. I'd still take time to read comments, check emails when I can, and I don't like to hear of any of you all being disrespected in any manner, and especially when it's just uncalled for. So I want all of you to know that I got your back, and I appreciate you all for having mine. Amen. Amen. I got your back. I got your back. Hey, Nita, how you doing? Laura said, woohoo. We've been waiting. I know you have, Skeeter. Hi, Mark. How you doing? Look at God. All right, Melissa, thank you. Hey, how you doing? Sonia Calhoun. Thank you, Laura, for the $1.99 super sticker. Y'all, we got some new people up in here. Y'all saw the title. I found a way to put watermark on some of these documents. So I have more documents from the St. Patrick's FOIA request. Oh my God. So the video that I have in the members only, I'm going to leave that there. But of course, I'm going to show all the documents with my watermark on it in this live stream tonight. Yes, I am. Oh, I am so excited. So thank you all for rocking with me and being patient with me. And I appreciate all of you who have decided to become a member. But the video that I did on the St. Patrick's, that wasn't all the documents. Yeah, I have more. I have so much more. Couple more inspection reports. Oh my God, we're gonna get to it. Let me get through these comments. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Laura, for the $1.99 super sticker. Thank you so much. Hey, Ariel. Hello, LLC from Philippines. Look at, I told you all we got people all over the world here. Look at, greetings to Philippines and to especially Morissette, one of my favorite Filipino singers and vocalists, who is absolutely phenomenal and fantastic in every way. I don't think I've ever heard her sing a bad song. And I had a lot of music reactions that I did a whole playlist on Morissette. But a lot of the videos I had to edit because of the copyright claim. But listen here. All of the supporters I have from the Philippines, I appreciate you all. And thank you all for tuning in and supporting the Lady Luck Club. I know it's some different content coming out. YouTube makes it hard to do music reactions. I just, it's pretty much it. Either I have to do the reaction and not even monetize it to keep it from being blocked. Because they will block, they will demonetize, they will do everything. So I appreciate you all support. Let's see, we got Skeeter saying hey to Laura. Hey Mardell, how you doing? Good evening. Good evening. I am better. Thank you. Fantastic. Where is the link for membership? Okay, so if you go under let me see if I can pull up a video. I'm gonna go to one. I'm not gonna play it, but I'm just go to it so you all can see where it is. Okay. So let me share this tab. Get through some more. Oh no, Skeeter, basement flooded. I am pissed and tired. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Make sure you guys have somewhere to go. Basement flooded. Man, you gotta be careful with that water, mildew and mold up. I know you pissed and tired. I'm sorry, Skeeter and Mark. I'm sorry to hear that. It stormed in my area yesterday and what's today? Saturday. Yeah, yesterday. Pretty bad. So I don't know where you are, if you caught some storm or what happened, but please, try to get out and to a hotel or wherever you can get to, and get you some rest as well. I want to go to the Skeeter. Yeah, that sucks. The basement is flooded. I'm so sorry. You guys, make sure you hit the like button, please, for me. Just do that like button. It's free to do. It costs nothing. My day. Oh, Laura was giving you some information. Hey, Saint, how you doing? Laura was giving you some information. I'm gonna show you guys because I get a few of those questions, so I'm just gonna show. You guys have to bear with me. Memberships are new to me too. I was trying to gift one to Artis for the videos that he's done for me, but I can't do it until I have to be eligible to do it. Once a month, YouTube allows content creators to give out 20 free memberships. Now, if there is something I don't know, I'm gonna reach out to DWC because he's the one that's really kind of helped me get through learning how to use StreamYard and all of that. I'm gonna ask him how to do it as well because I do want to gift memberships. Because I mean, that's at least one way to say thank you for the support. Is to give some memberships out. So I really want to be able to do that for you guys. I don't know how to do it. From what I read, I had to wait until YouTube allowed my channel to be eligible, but could be a different scenario. So let's see. Let me get that information, figure out how to do it. But I'm going to show you how to join. Hey, LLC, Saint. All righty. And the Lady Luck Club, Saturday blessings. All right. Saturday evening blessings to you too. Thank you, Mother of 8. Ooh, I can't figure how your Do your membership. Okay, I'm gonna show that video. Mother of eight. Thank you so much for the $1.99. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, let me. Hey, Bumble, how you doing? Bumble V66. What's happening? Cooking supper. Okay, now. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much for the supers. I appreciate it. Mother of eight. I can't write. Oh, today. It's okay. We all have our days. I did days where I can't see. Listen, I get the gist of what you're saying. Trust me, no judgment here, because I know I've done my fair share of misspelling, typo errors, mispronouncing words. Just can't read because exhaustion, everything in between. Um, hey, that Auto Drive Media Group. Good evening. Bring the noise. Okay, now I'm seeing some new people up in here. John Benjamin, you're the best, Lady Luck Club. Thank you so much. Trina Holyfield been out the loop. I'm on vacation. You better enjoy that vacation. It's hot where I am. It's getting a little warm down here in Georgia, you guys. Mark can see it. Blood. He smelt it. Oh man. Oh man. Wow. If you smelt it, that means, oh man. Yeah, y'all may have to get out and get somewhere, get up in somewhere for the evening. Especially if you can smell it. Oh, man, I am so sorry. Skeeter saying, hey, the Saint. H-Spag, how you doing? Good evening. Thank you, Kimberly Cobbins. Thank you so much for the $2 super sticker. I appreciate that. Look at God. This is awesome. Magnolia Peach. Hi, Lady Luck Chat. I'm on the rewind crew. Oh, we are live. We are live. Hey, Paul Cousins, how you doing? Greetings to over across the water. I appreciate your support. Okay, let me show you all on the video how to do this. All right, so if you guys can see, let me hold on. All right, if you can see on the screen here, this is under my video. I just paused it because I'm not trying to play it, but of course, on the desktop view is going to be a little bit different than the mobile view. But if you go under the video, you'll see next to my channel name, it'll be on the desktop here is right next to my photo, but on the mobile view, I think is a little bit further over to the right of underneath the video. But you'll see the option to either subscribe or join. If you click join, it should pull up the options to join. Each level, of course, is a different amount. The LLC readers, $4.99, writers, and then of course publishers. So as the membership start to grow, the content and the information, of course, will vary. I'm a believer if you pay $24.99 to be a publisher, you should be getting information that no one can find on the internet. Be able to access, interviews and conversations that, people would be dying to know. Like, I think that's how it should be in my mind. But that's how you do it. That's how you join the channel to get membership perks. And these are the 3 levels so far. And I think it takes you through the payment process or something to that extent and go from there. So I'm actually going to get a membership from DWC today. And I just haven't had the chance to do it yet. But listen, y'all, we have a great show lined up for today. I'm going to stop sharing this. I want to get to share this tab. There's a whole lot that I want to kind of go through for the moment, just to kind of give updates on things. So, oh, Lord have mercy. All right. Let's start with the and you guys coming in, please make sure you hit the like button. Please make sure hey, Miss Mandy, how you doing? I have to do it on my MacBook. Okay, my dear. Yeah, I mean, I usually have the option to, purchase a membership on my phone as well, on my mobile device, but I don't have an iPhone. So yeah, I don't know how them Apple products. I don't know how to navigate you on Apple on an iPad, but I know I can do it on my phone, but I'm not sure how that option is available on everybody else's device. Hey Annie, how you doing? All right, y'all smash them likes. Let's get going. First, let's start off with the reporting on the virality of the TikTok. It started on TikTok and then it made its way over to YouTube. And I heard about the reporting of 17 people missing regarding Indeed job interview. And I got that from Tisa Tales. But I did a live stream. And one of the things I said is, I want to be able to dive more into that. One of the reasons why is because you want to make sure that it's valid, right? You want to make sure it's the actual, genuine, um, reporting and concern that's going on here. That's why I'm big on reading documents. That's why I'm big on getting information and evidence, because that to me maintains the integrity of the reporting that I'm doing, right? So one of the things I said is I hope that people come forward, leave comments if you know anyone, or if you yourself have had that similar situation happen. I did reach out to try to, in the video, to try to see if there's anybody out there to please leave a comment, email me, because I want to make sure that first, this is valid. And secondly, just to kind of get their stories out there, share the information. One of the things I kept asking is, where are these people being taken to? Who is this so-called job employer that's having people come out to an interview and then they come up missing? And then, of course, I did challenge the DA, Fannie Willis. Obviously, she needs something to do other than go around chasing after rappers and all this other stuff. I'm not saying if there's not a legitimate charge to pursue, not to pursue it. I'm just saying it's not the only thing going on in Atlanta. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So I was irritated because I hadn't heard anything come from, you would think, come from a police department or from the DA or a prosecutor or some investigators. Somebody say something. 17 people missing from doing an interview from Indeed. So I saw the news reporting on Tisa Tales, but in an effort to make sure that I, am maintaining integrity in this, I'm gonna go over this because it's only right to do that. And this is an article that was put out stating that the viral claim that people went missing in Atlanta after job interviews is fake, police say. Now, one thing we all know about cops, the first thing they'll tell you when someone's missing is, "Oh, you got to wait 24, 48, 72 hours, depending on what they're in the mood to do." So I don't always believe that off the bat when it comes down to missing persons, especially when it's coming from the police department. I don't always trust that. And it's because of how slow they move when it comes to missing persons, depending on who the person is. Yes, sometimes race does play a role in it. Whether they have some notoriety, you're talking about somebody that's wealthy and famous, or it's just the story picks up to where it's overwhelming and hard to ignore. People go missing often, unfortunately, but the police do have a bias on how fast they move on try to resolve issues. And no, it doesn't always land in the news, right? 17 people, though, would be pretty significant. My stomach is growling. Stomach growling. I didn't know I was hungry. Go figure. I'm gonna order something after this. Oh man. But I'm gonna do this live first. So this is from Sandy Springs. Now, Sandy Springs is one small city in the bigger metro Atlanta area. So they have their own, of course, their own police department. We got the Atlanta Police Department, DeKalb County. We have different cities and counties in the metro Atlanta area. And for this to be coming just from Sandy Springs, they may not have had any issues in Sandy Springs, but I would appreciate, something coming from like the DA or a prosecutor or some detectives on a bigger scale, like the GBI, the Georgia Bureau of Investigations, something where they can cross over jurisdictions and do, investigations and go out and question, see what's going on. At the very least, set up a fake account or something on Indeed and put a fish out there to see if somebody bites. I mean, anything. It's coming from Sandy Springs. It's not a representative of the entire Metro Atlanta area either. So, but like I said, I want to be fair in this, and this is what the article says here. It says the police, um, I guess got wind of the spreading on social media about more than a dozen people disappearing. To a job interview is false from their knowledge. I will say to their knowledge, because people do go missing. People do. Let's not pretend like trafficking is not an issue in the United States of America, especially in Atlanta. I think we've been like top 5 cities for trafficking. Like, come on. So let's not dismiss it. But this is coming from Sandy Springs, like I said. But I don't know what they've done to determine that. They're just saying, according to fact checking outlet Snoops, whatever that is. Like, this is weird. What does that mean? Oh, that Snoops is another article. Oh God. So they went through another article to sit here and fact check to say it's not true. Come on. That's some lazy police work. At least go undercover or something on Indeed and see if that actually happens. They went to another outlet source. The rumor began spreading around April 9th through TikTok. In most cases, the rumor claims 17 people have disappeared when they were allegedly lured to a location after applying for a fake job listing on Indeed. In most of the postings about the claim, the details remain unclear, with the video saying that the police are investigating. After receiving calls about the situation, Sandy Springs Police Department posted on Facebook that they were aware of the post and that they were not true, without really showing how they came to that conclusion. They want to sit here and talk about, there's no evidence to corroborate it. Okay, based on what? That would be my challenge. Based on what? What exactly have you done to investigate to come to the conclusion that it is false? Just because you haven't heard about it doesn't mean it's false. That just means they haven't done anything. Like I said, there's so much precedence in previous cases where people have gone missing. The police dismissed it and falsely told people you got to wait 48 hours. That's not true, people. You do not have to wait 24 or 48 hours. You can get, missing persons report done that day, especially if it's a child or a person that has some sort of mental health issue, or even a physical health impairment, or an elderly person. You don't have to wait 24 hours to do a missing persons report. But this is the dumb shit that police officers still tell people. I don't know what happened, Mandy. She got timed out. What's going on? Are you? I'm seeing your comments. I hope I just put that up. Was she timed out? Maybe it was an accident. I'm checking in with the mods. Let me know if everything's okay. Hey, Tanya, how you doing? Good evening. Good evening. Karen, hey, you're not late. I just started with the article on the Sandy Springs Police Department talking about the 17 missing people is false because reasons. When they haven't really posted up any evidence to show that they've actually investigated the matter, looked into it. Ain't nobody camera footage of them going around, knocking on doors, or none of that. So who knows? But this is the article so far. The Mac Man Morning Show. Yeah. Oh, that's something else. You got your own channel? You're a radio host? If you have YouTube channels, you guys, please drop the links to your YouTube channels in the comment section. I want to make sure that, people know there are other great content creators out there. I'm not that type. There's some other content creators where I will literally say, hey, so and so, and say their name, and they won't even say hello back. That's so petty. It's so damn petty. It's not even funny. It's just, you be amazed how you got some content creators that will do stupid stuff like that. They will. I mean, I a couple directly have said, hey, so and so in the live stream, and they'll see my comment and won't even say anything. Is it too much to say hi? This is not a competition, people. Yeah, YouTube is, there's a niche for everyone. All right. But either way, and they have more subs than I do. That's the funny part about it. Ugh. But thank you for tuning in the Mac Man Morning Show. Please make sure you drop the link to your channel. Hey Shonda, how you doing? Happy Saturday, everyone. I've been telling people to leave those PPP loans alone. Now look at them. Nah, that cop going to jail. He going to prison. Michael, hey Michael, I heard that happened in Boston about 10 years ago. That's what I'm saying. People go missing all the time. So for them to say that, you know, it's something that's not happening, like it's false, it's unreal. This is just coming from one department, police department in Metro Atlanta, just one of many. So they haven't put up any evidence to show exactly how they have, you know, arrived to that conclusion. So either way, they stated that they would like to clarify that this information is false. We have no knowledge of any such incident. They have no knowledge and are not conducting an investigation related to this claim. Well, perhaps you should investigate Sandy Springs Police Department and then put out the evidence to show if it's false. To just say you don't know about it and it's false, that's stupid. It's so dumb. It's no different than telling someone you got to wait 48 hours to file a missing persons report. No, I don't. There's no law to support that. That's lazy work. What they're saying in an email to Snopes, Indeed said that they hadn't received any credible evidence that the claims were true. I'm waiting on. I would love for anyone to come forward that may have any knowledge or any connection to someone that has gone missing, man or woman, gone missing in relation to any job from any site. Period. How about that? We'll expand that out. We go past Indeed. I don't care what the job application platform is. If you know of anyone, if you or your loved one has gone missing, or you know anyone that has gone missing from any interview, from any platform, Indeed, Career Builder, I don't care, LinkedIn, whatever, please email me. I want to interview. I want to speak with you, get your story out there, because if we got to rely on the police, they're going to say it's false simply because they haven't gotten any information about it. And that's it. And for no other reason. God. Oh, God. We are aware of recent claims circulating online about missing individuals connected to job postings on our platform. These claims are unverified, and to date, we have seen no evidence to support them. We have not received any official reports or been contacted by law enforcement or other authorities about these allegations. Yeah, you haven't, because the police is not investigating it because they haven't gotten any information. That's it. Never mind the fact-finding mission they need to go out called investigate to get evidence to either prove one way or the other. They're just not doing anything simply because ain't nobody told them that. This is ridiculous. Coming from the same sector, the police, that will tell someone to wait 24 to 48 hours to file a missing persons report, no matter how old the person is that's missing. It can be a 6-year-old child. You gotta wait 48 hours. Where you get the devil is a lie? Who told you that? Oh my God. All right. So that's pretty much all of that article. Indeed saying they don't know anything about it. Sandy Springs Police Department, saying they don't know anything about it, but not investigating it either. So whatever. We understand stories like this can cause concern. We encourage the public to verify info through official channels before sharing. Yeah. Okay. Well, why don't you all become a part of that official channel and actually go out and investigate it? And if you do know, please file a police report, file a police claim, post up your police reports that you filed. Make Sandy Springs look as dumb as they sound right now in this article. because there could be situations where people did file a claim. And since the police are so nonchalant about things when it comes to missing persons, 78% of the time, it might have just been ignored. Doesn't mean that there's no evidence or anything out there to actually validate that. So, if you have any information to share, a police report or anything, please, 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 make sure you um, post that up. Email it to me. I'll post it. And let's, share your story out there. Okay. So that's the update for that. Let's get to some more comments. You guys, make sure you hit the like button. 103 people, 2 people, 3 people watching. Please hit the like button. I appreciate all of you for tuning in on this wonderful Saturday afternoon. Um, let's see. Mother of 8. I seen a while ago you can go to a government page and look up PPP loans. Well, who got 1 or 3? You can look it up still on the web. Yes, we're gonna do that. Also, Lady Luck, you should start covering over Obachabi, where Warren Sapp suing that David, the chairman, is out of control. Email me the link that you're referring to. I'm not quite sure who those people are. Mother of 8, my friend, received an alert. He never applied for a PPP loan. You know what? Now that's another way people are being caught up in fraudulent schemes, because their information is being stolen and used to get these PPP loans. But what they do is they of course put down some sort of a method to receive payment that goes to the scammer. So make sure you guys keep that in mind too. Identity information being stolen so that people can apply for PPP loans fraudulently and get the money under someone else's name. I mean, that's been happening. So be mindful of that. But I would hope the FBI, before they drop an indictment, on a horrible cop. I mean, he did more than just the PPP loan fraud. William Reed did more than that. But I would hope that they would at least have done the investigation to at least rule out that it was not a matter of identity fraud. No, he did it. All right, Jedediah Clown, INA in the building. Jedediah Clown. Snow said his Jedediah Clown, Lord. He gonna cut you off with that Jedediah Clown thing. Unless it's Jedediah that changed his last name. He don't go off about that. Snopes is a website that debunks and validates rumors. Oh, I want the police. Thank you for letting me know that, Saint. I want the Sandy Springs police to actually look through their files to see if there are any missing persons, and actually, investigate. So, Lady Luck cursing like pay. She's gonna have to pay $10. That I got more money than I do, and I never said I'm gonna just stop cussing either. I don't do it on certain channels, being respectful of someone else's platform, but on mine, hell no. I try not to cuss too hard though, because I got family and my children watching, so I try my best not to do too much. But yeah, no, I don't have no $10 to pay nobody. My stomach growl. I ain't eaten yet. I had a bowl of cereal today. I gotta get some stuff up in here, some food stuff. Hey Carol, how you doing? Hello everyone. Yeah, staying longer for Lord, don't be hating. Oh no. I believe it is based on the state and city regulations here. You can report a minor missing immediately. For 18 and up, it has to be at least 24 hours. Well, that's the thing. I haven't seen any law on that. I mean, I wouldn't, every second counts. And so it's always advised for the police to move swiftly when someone does come up missing. That's the first thing that you're going to hear often. Every second counts, because it could be a matter where the person's missing and in danger, right? You wait 24 hours, you might not find them in a good, healthy place. And that's the part that's unfortunate. Sometimes people could be saved if they were to act immediately and not wait when someone, comes up missing, regardless how old they are. Because it's they still somebody's mom, dad, sister, brother, you know, son, daughter. You still talking about a human being here. And it's more common than not. Police officers oftentimes say that. But when it goes viral, then they want to sit here and try to make it seem like they've been investigating and look into it. Now, you have to force their hand and make sure that it's put out there and hope that it goes viral, you know. Um, Unfortunately, but I do understand what you're saying. I police officers say that all the time, but that's not the case. Hopefully no one waits. Don't ever wait. Get on YouTube, get on TikTok, get on social media, you know, get information out there. If you know someone or your loved one goes missing, get that information out there because the police sure will take their damn time. They take their time and it's irritating. Um, Lord, rude is ugly. Jedediah Clown, what are you doing? What are you doing? Right? Laura Wreck. Her name is Laura Wreck. What are you doing? Jedediah Clown. You calm down, I'm gonna have you kicked. Please don't sit and irritate my mods and my supporters. Now don't do that. My dad, thank you for becoming a member. Ayo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, my dear. I appreciate the support. How do I become a member? Um, INA want to support this channel. You can hit the join button underneath any video on my channel. I showed that. Let's see. You can, if you go underneath the video on my channel, any video, you can hit the join button. If you're subscribed, you should see join, and then click that, and then select which membership you want to sign up for. So my dad said you can't do it on an iPhone, you have to be on a computer. Really? Oh, that sucks. All right. Well, there you go. Make sure you're on a laptop. Jedediah, please do not be mocking Jedediah's last name by saying clown. Come on. Come on. I hope you're not doing that. Come on now. Cheryl Day. Hey, how's it going, everyone? We're good. Shake my head. Unfortunately, the authorities don't move quick enough. They are also overwhelmed. Yeah, they are. That's why, you know what? That's why we all help get our information as well on social media. There are times where it might end up being a hoax. Like that Sherry Papini lady. She faked her own kidnapping. I mean, you know, but there are other times where it is absolutely on us, to help spread the word when the police want to sit here and act like they want to dodge accountability. It's crazy. Sandy Springs is one police department in Metro Atlanta, and the fact that they're just saying we're debunking it because we haven't heard anything. Oh Lord. All right. So, but I still want to do my due diligence and get some documentation and evidence to support that. So may have to just look up missing persons reports to see go start from there. Something the police should be doing. All right. Girl, I'm in the Goodwood cracking up. People are looking at me like I'm crazy. Hey Rodney, cooking with Frank. Smash them likes. How you doing? Jed, say good night. Good night, Laura. Nah, Jedediah, bye. He about to leave. Okay. I think you can click on LLC icon and join. If he's serious about it, he'll do that. But don't come at my mods, man. Don't come for my mods. I just found out someone tried to use my identity to file tax. IRS sent me a letter and I called them. I have to clear up a mess. Oh, please get some identity protection. When you all file your taxes, go on the IRS website and register to get one of those IP pins. It's like an identity protection pin. And you put in that pin code when you do your taxes. That way, the only way your taxes could be accessed is to have to give up that pin code. So register for that PIN code, especially if you've been a victim of identity theft, and get an IP PIN, and make sure you add that into your taxes when you file your taxes. So that keeps it safe and secure. Trust me, it works. Everyone say goodbye to Troll Jed. Bye, Troll Jed. You calling my mom's out their name. Come on, man. Buck baby. How you doing? Tracy K. Hello, LLC. I'm listening, but building a chicken, bacon, Alfredo, and black olive pizza. Didn't I just say I was hungry? Lady, you gonna sit here and name all these delicious foods, and I just said I haven't had a meal in hours. Now my stomach is like, you know what? We about to go on do our own thing. You ain't gonna feed us. We gonna act up until you put some food in it. And my stomach is revolting. It's having a tantrum, and then Tracy K gonna send me all that stuff she put on a pizza. I'll take the chicken and Alfredo with some pasta, please. Hey, Sonya, how you doing? Oh, man. Tracy K sitting here getting me hungry even the more. And then you rubbing it in and artichokes. Bye. Just rub it in, Tracy K. Rub it in. Magnolia Beach, hi, LLC. I was late, so I had to rewind to the beginning. You're good to go. You're good. Every second does count, unfortunately. They have rules in place here in Ohio. I don't agree with it. Oh yeah, I understand, Shonda. I do understand. I mean, as you can see, Sandy Springs here in Atlanta sucks. So I understand. Poultry. Is that it? Peace. Okay. Hey, Jamali Otis Hinton. LLC, when you gonna give me a membership? I just thought I have to reach out to DWC to figure out how to do that, because I want to give one to Artis as well. I do want to get the few of you with memberships, but I don't know how to do it. And when I tried to, and I said this earlier, when I tried to research how to do it, I did come across information where it said YouTube you had to be eligible, and they only allow content creators to do like 20 a month. Like, oh, okay. So I don't see on my studio where I can gift a membership yet, but I'm gonna reach out to DWC and see if he can navigate me to do it. Just so I'm not missing anything. But we definitely owe Artis one, because he's responsible for these fantastic intro and outro videos. At the pay my lawyer giving super stupid her money, I'm broke. I'm sure you are. Or just make me a mod. I'll be a great mod. You know what? We'll pray about it. Don't pray about it. Lord, the trolls are moving in. Let me get this supper done. Jedediah, you're doing the most. You're doing the most, Jedediah clown. You're doing the most. Why are you sitting here messing up her name? Why are you doing that? What is Rink? What are you doing? Don't I have to take my mods now? I'm gonna put you in timeout myself. This is ridiculous. There you go. Put you in timeout. You ain't gonna give me a headache. There you go. Doing like I do my children. Go to your room. What are you doing? Hey, mispronouncing my mom's last name. Get out of here. Go in timeout. You go get some get right. Mark had a neighbor who went missing in 1980 at the age of 20. They just identified his body last week. Oh my God. Decomposed body was found 2 months after his missing, but no DNA at the time. Cold case. Yeah. Oh man. Wow. If you want me to report on it, I will. Email me the information if you want me to report on that. This is crazy. Wow. In 1980, it was before I was born. It's before I was born. I'm giving my age away. There's nothing wrong with you putting the word out. Someone has to do it. Oh yeah. Absolutely right, Jed. All right, let's get to it. Y'all, this is what you guys are seeing here is the typed up court order from Super Stupid's indirect criminal contempt. Franklin, I think his name, emailed me this because I had the actual handwritten document, the court document that was written out by one of the attorneys, not the judge. It was an attorney that wrote the order. But I'm like, why was it not typed up? There's a court clerk. The judge has, staff, that could type that order up. I don't know why it was not typed up. I just couldn't read that chicken scratch. So someone read through it and typed it up. This is just a typed up, just for readability, but it's not the official order itself. It's not filed with the court, the clerk of court. There's no stamp on it. It's just the words typed up. Okay. So just so you all can see that. And, if you're watching later, you want to replay, you can read that, take some time to read that. I did go over the actual order itself, the handwritten document. So this is what it looks like typed up. All right. Let's get to the next thing here. Oh, man. So you guys remember where I talked about this weird Dolton cop, William Frederick Reed, getting caught up with some PPP loan frauds and getting charged, and a police officer. And this one says he worked as a police officer in Dolton and Robbins. I didn't see that in any other article. In Chicago, was the Chicago Sun. So this is from MSN. Fox 32 Chicago. They saying he was a police officer in Dolton and Robbins. Both? What's going on? How is he holding two different positions like that in two different villages? Seriously? Are they both part-time? You know what? He reported he ended up making $189,000 out of Dolton alone. I don't know if that's inclusive of the Robbins, if this is true or not, that he was in Robbins and Dolton, but he lied about his income. He reported he made $49,000. It was like $189,000, and it was just like, are you serious, bro? Who makes six figures like that being a cop in a village where it's like maximum 16 to 20,000 people? I mean, just taking in money like it's just a endless running well. It's ridiculous. But he was charged with, PPP loan fraud. He's accused of hiding the loans in a bankruptcy filing, falsifying tax documents. So he has other charges he's facing. And these are felonies, federal charges for allegedly defrauding the government in so many ways, hiding money, lying about, bankruptcy. So that sounds like bankruptcy fraud too. Trying to hide it through a bankruptcy case. So that's a count for bankruptcy fraud as well. They're gonna get him on that. 41 of Hazelcrest was indicted on charges including making false statements in SBA loan applications, bankruptcy fraud, and tax-related offenses. The IRS is gonna chew his ass up. Reed reportedly worked as a police officer in the south suburbs of Dolton and Robbins while also running a self-employed security business. Please don't show him any mercy. He did all of this on purpose. This was not an accident. According to the federal indictment unsealed Monday in U.S. District Court in Chicago, Reed applied for and received 3 PPP loans in 2020 and 2021 by falsely inflating payroll numbers for a security business. The indictment alleges that Reed not only misrepresented the size of his business to qualify for the loans, but later attempted to hide the funds when filing for Chapter 7 bankruptcy in 2022. What is it with the Dolton cops filing bankruptcy? And Keith Freeman. Keith Freeman, Potato Head, and now another Dolton cop, all getting hit with bankruptcy fraud charges. What is the deal with this? Are they giving each other tips on how to file fraud bankruptcy claims? I mean, I don't understand. It seems like they're doing more of that than actually solving crime. The police department need an overhaul. They gotta go. All right. Reed is also accused of underreporting his income and misrepresenting tax withholdings in 2021 and of not filing federal income tax returns in 22 or 23. So he didn't file taxes in 2 years. What did he think that was going to do? They'll never know if I don't file. Never mind the Department of Revenue. Your income is sitting somewhere on a record in some agency in the United States of America. The Department of Revenue is going to know how much money you earned. How do you think that the FBI and prosecutors are able to corroborate what your true income is? Between Department of Labor and Department of Revenue, they will find out. And then he didn't file taxes for 2 years when he worked 2 jobs, two positions in 2 different villages doing the same damn thing, and made $189,000 doing it at the very least. Oh my God! All right, a date for Reed's arraignment has not yet been scheduled, and if you all know of any fraud, please report it. Now, here's the good stuff. That link that you were asking about, Mother of 8, yeah, here it is. Here it is right here. The website is pppdata.us. And I was sent this link. I looked William Reed up. And if you all can see here, look at this. Look at this. Illinois, $5,862. William Reed got his address, Hazel Crest. And then you see this industry with the NAICS code 561612, security guards and patrol services. He didn't answer the portion of the race or gender. Jobs reported 1, House District, Illinois 2. So that's the 2nd District of Illinois. Loan amount 5862. Business name William Reed, because it's his private security company. Let's see. The why do I keep saying NI? NAICS code 561612. That's kind of like it's like almost like a description or code they put in just to kind of give the type of work you do. The industry that you're in, of course. Lender, Cabbage Inc. What? Cabbage? Y'all, the Cabbage Patch Kids. The Cabbage Patch Kids paid for this man to have a security services. You know, he must be somebody feel pretty special getting hit with a PPP loan where the lender is cabbage. He got whole vegetables that he probably doesn't even eat. Giving him a loan for security and patrol services. Yeah, that sounds so hard of you, bro. He sounds so tough. Financed by Cabbage Inc. Ooh, he's soft as hell. He got Cabbage Patch. He got Cabbage Patch to give him a loan to be the lender. Cabbage. Are you see? Yo, cabbage. This is ridiculous. Lender, Cabbage Inc. Oh my God. Is that even real? I don't even think that's real. Oh my good Lord. Y'all please hit them likes. I can't believe this. I'm seeing cabbage. Hey John Benjamin, how you doing? Is it true that the township has to pay for Tiffany's lawyers for the chaos that happened in January? Well, here's the thing. She has representation. So the billable hours, yes, if they do send over billable hours to Thornton Township, the attorneys that were just hired on, if they do send over an invoice for billable hours for whatever they've done so far, unfortunately, Thornton Township will be covering it. Now, when they send it over is, I guess, a better question is one I've asked. How long are they going to wait until they actually invoice Thornton Township? Because so far, all that's happened is that the lawsuits were filed and that they've done an order of entry or an appearance in the matter. They haven't really, other than just reading over the information, trying to get familiar with the lawsuits. You know, my question would be, when are they going to actually invoice Thornton Township for it? And how much of their billable hours? What's the rate for Bert Odelson? I don't know how much he charges per hour, but that would be the only thing. They haven't done a whole lot unless they've already like read through all the, the documents, exhibits, and they kind of set the case up or whatnot, or started mediation perhaps. I don't know what all they have done, and when they plan on invoicing for those billable hours. But if they, let's say next week, decide to invoice Thornton Township, then unfortunately those hours will have to be covered. But oh my God, I cannot wait to her ass is booted out. And you talking about what, May 19th for Thornton Township? Ugh. So I don't understand why they just won't, withdraw from representing her. It's, just makes no sense to me. It still doesn't. But that's the case. Factually speaking, if that, based on what you're asking. So yeah. Ty goes, how you doing? St. Patrick is open and running. Oh, okay, good. How you been? Oh man, Cabbage Patch Kids. All right, Tina P. Hey, I am late. I have to go watch the beginning. You haven't missed a whole lot. VeggieTales. Karen said VeggieTales. Karen Laura said VeggieTales. Yes, they are real. Yeah, Cabbage Patch Kids are real. I grew up. I actually went to the Cabbage Patch factory when I was young. Don't understand why, a whole patrol. He's sitting here on two different police forces, the police departments on their salaries, just racking it in with public funds and tax dollars. Lying like hell on bankruptcy filings and tax documents, all to be financed by Cabbage Inc. All right. I guess Teletubbies is the one to sit here doing his documentation. Cabbage Patch Kids is lending him the money, and the Teletubbies is typing up the documents. That's so ridiculous. All right, we're gonna move along. So on to, hold on. No, this stuff timed up on me. I gotta hold on. Let me pull it back up. Okay. Y'all bear with me for a second. I'm going to pull this back up because I put a watermark on it. I have more documents from my FOIA request. This was at the request of Karen, fantastic LLC supporter here. Asked me to get the FOIA sent over to get documents to go over and talk about it, to look over the information. So yeah, I do take requests, y'all. I might not immediately do it right away, but trust me, I want to make sure that what I put out is factual information at the very least. Whether I always like it or not, it's another whole story. But at least have the information available, do my research on it, make sure that I know what I'm talking about. So that's what happened. I went on ahead and did the FOIA, and I gotta redo this. Okay. So you all can see this. So in the video where, and my stomach is not happy. It's like, feed me, woman. It's just growling. Jasmine Savage said. So this is the document that I went over in the members only video, y'all. This is the transaction tax, water stamp tax document here. As you all can see, I had to put my watermark on here because I am not for play. To get these documents in a FOIA. So for your information, DWC Live interviewing Napoleon Harris. Is he now? Is he now? Is that? Can someone see if DWC live stream interviewing Napoleon Harris. Jet, you have to stop coming at my mods. Mm-mm. Just enjoy the show, but don't keep coming from my mods. Well, is he truly doing that, y'all? All right, let's get to some comments all the way. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all know I don't want no drama. Um, don't bring this information over here, dragging up stuff. Oh my god, yeah, I'm not. Listen, I'm not gonna do that. Bankrupt small business leader Cabbage will pay up to 120 million over allegations it committed in the PPP fraud. Yeah, the Teletubbies gonna be his attorney. Barney the dinosaur is the court clerk. Oh man, William Reed is just a clown all over the place. Lord, Tina P just getting into it. She does well, avid supporter. Yeah, I thank you. I try my best. I try my best to make sure I have like valid information. Is DWC interviewing Napoleon Harris? Because that's something else. I'm not seeing anything from DWC. I don't see it that way. Okay, hey Jeff, how you doing? I'm not seeing anything from DWC. Okay, because I'm like, that's something that he would have told. Let me tell y'all something. DWC would have told me, hey, you want to come up on the panel? That's not something I would be missing. Interviewing Napoleon Harris? Hell, I'm not missing that. Are you kidding? Cabbage approved over $7 billion in PPP loans in 2020, received over $217 million in processing fees. Good Lord. Laura said no. Okay, so he's not interviewing. Okay, clown, that's it. No, bro. Please don't irritate me with that nonsense. Typing, I don't see him interviewing Napoleon. WC would have told me that. Get out of here, Jedediah. Clown. I'm gonna say clown because I don't want Jedediah to think I'm saying him. Bye, clown. My God. All right, get back to it. So these are the documents that I went over in the actual video that is available for members only. But as you all can see now, we have a watermark on it, and you can see how wonderful the documents are. So, of course, this is the tax statement information. Siggy sold this to tech group. I'm just kind of scrolling through. If you, of course, many of you haven't seen the members only video, except unless you're a member. Yay! But this is here. This is the documents here with the watermark. And I'm just kind of scrolling through this. And certificate of compliance as is sale. You all can see that. And the certificate number, the information here. The property address, the owner. The housing manager was William Moore. Don't pray for me no more. I didn't even see that in the payroll information I was sent that I reported on last month about his actual job title. I didn't see anything about being a housing manager. It seemed like Super was just hiring people in and just giving them random things to do. Because most of these people don't have job descriptions. Like the chief of police, yes, there's a job description, a whole ordinance and everything. But Chief Chicken Nugget, food pantry, 1 minute, another minute, he's responsible for giving away invoices and dealing with financial documents. Another minute, he's being a spokesperson. What the hell does he do? It's like they just kind of do whatever day by day. She just kind of pick random dumb things for them to do. Hey, go over there and empty that trash there. Today you the trash collector. And they stupidly did it. And they didn't even think twice about, you know what? I need a full job description or PD or something to outline what I do so I can put this on my resume. Do they not ever plan on working again? Is William Moore going to retire after this? You know, that's if he's able to dodge being in trouble. Because he knows what the hell's been going on. Y'all, now these people want to run under the protection of a whistleblower act. They're not doing it in good faith. Not saying that the law shouldn't apply and that they should not have the protections that they're seeking by giving up information, but they're only doing it because they don't want to be involved and go to prison. They don't want to be charged. They don't want to get into legal trouble. But they know what she had been doing, and they failed to say anything on their own volition. That's why I say it's not being done in good faith. It's all about saving their ass. That's all they doing. It's crazy. All right, and you guys see this is the warranty deed. Um, Siggy being the one that sold the property for $200,000. He paid $10 for the warranty deed, and this was given over to the owner, Tech Investments. You guys can see the address and pin. Let me expand that up. So this is one of there's 4 pins that is named in the FBI subpoena that was issued out this year, February 25th. There are 4 pins that the actual restaurant sits on. Okay, so that's why I say the subject property is not the restaurant itself. When it comes to the FBI subpoena, it's the property that the restaurant sits on, because it wasn't always a restaurant, right? So they're trying to figure out, what was the use of the property for the last 10 years. They went back to 2014. For the last 10, 11 years now. Who were the owners? What do the inspection reports say? They're going through all of that. So they must have been using that property for some not so good things, because you can't be charged for using the property to perpetuate a scheme or fraud. If there was some sort of home base for it, now it's kind of coming together more of a RICO charge. And there's always some sort of a base, a headquarters, or something with some property involved, where people got to come together, I guess, to look even more dumber, to further their fraud scheme. It seems like these dumb criminals don't ever learn. All right, so they want to figure that out. That's what the FBI is trying to figure out. And then you guys see here, this is the deed information here. Of course, this had to be notarized and signed. This was a FOIA request, so I received the copy of it, basically. And then you have the Exhibit A, which is the property description for the 4 pins. So it's 4 pins, so they have to get a description of all 4 pins. And this, you guys see that pin 29-11-404-005-0000 through, and then 29-11-404-008-0000. It's 4 total. So they didn't name them all. They just said from this through this. But each pin has been described in this exhibit here. All right. And then real estate sale agreement. This was done on the 2nd day of September in the year of our Lord 2022 between Siggy and Tac Group Investments for $200,000 damn dollars. $200,000. I wish I had my hands on $200,000, y'all. Must be nice. Must be nice. But yeah, $200,000. So of course they give the address. You guys saw the exhibit of the descriptions of the 4 pins. Purchaser intends to make the following use of the real estate. Liquor store. Purchaser desires to purchase the real estate from seller. Seller desires to sell the real estate to purchaser, and is as is conditioned upon the terms and conditions hereinafter set forth. Yeah, this legalese has me tongue tied today. I'm too tired to read that legalese. Of course, you have an agreement, and I said this in the members only video. To Lady Cranberry Juice, here's what an agreement looks like between you and someone else. Here it is. Something in writing that will not have my watermark on it, between you, your name listed, and Dolton Township Board of Trustees, and the board is going to be named and listed with a signature on it, saying how much you charge and how much they're going to agree to pay and blah, blah, blah. Here's an agreement. So where's your agreement at? Signed by Dolton Township Board of Trustees, where they agreed to give you $1,000, $8,000, $2,000, whatever the number is day by day, for you to still not sing. I don't know. Kiki Y is like, who is this peasant? I'm not responding to her. Yeah, she's sitting there talking about Kiki Wyatt on it before for 20 minutes. Kiki Wyatt's like, hell, I've got Grammys. I've got awards. She's not stunning up. Like you still got nothing at the end of the day. What are you doing all of this for? So yeah, this is what agreement looks like though. And I'm not gonna read it all, but this was an e-sign e-signature. You guys can see that here. This is what an e-signature looks like. It's kind of got this verification code with a date and time stamp. So I have an e-signature with Adobe as well. So if I do an e-sign, it's gonna have like some sort of a numeric letter, alphanumeric. See, alphanumeric code with it to authenticate it, like an authenticator or ID that goes along with it. And the date and time stamp is always there with the e-signature. So there you go. He signed it, but sold it for 200,000. The purchaser Tech Group Investments with Tiffany Kamara. Am I saying her name right? Kamara. As the manager, you guys can see she did hers in DocuSign, but yes, there's the verification number down underneath it and date and time stamp. There you go. So here's an inspection done on 11/9/2022. And the inspection ID number is there. Inspector was Kim Alston. A name that keeps coming up. Said same thing in the video that is for members only. The same stuff keeps coming up. Same people. So now I hope she realizes that, getting yourself involved with criminals is not the way to go, girl. It's not the way to go. I would not have inspected anything sold by Siggy. Hell no. Like, who sold this property to you? Oh no, I'm not dealing with that. No. Siggy kiss my ass. I'm not dealing with that. No. I don't know why she didn't say to herself, you know what? I already see this as being real fishy and I'm not fooling with it. Let me just back off from it. Y'all gonna have to get another inspector. I'm not doing it. Super stupid can get mad and throw a tantrum until Jesus returns. I'm not going out there and inspecting this property that was sold by Siggy. It's not that hard to just remove yourself out the equation from the beginning. Not that difficult. Certain people you just shouldn't even want to do anything with or have your name affiliated with them. Because you might end up being investigated by the FBI. Oh, Lord. Trouble follows Siggy and Super Stupid everywhere they damn go. And has done that for years. Like, come on. You guys can see all the things that was allegedly failed. This is after the purchase of the property itself. The inspection date was November 9th, 2022. You guys saw in the agreement that it was sold on September. I think the document was dated for September 2nd. So, of course, doing an initial inspection, there's probably going to be a lot of issues going on. And I read through some of this in the in the members video, but I'm just gonna go skim over it a little bit. Discharge pipe serving pressure relief valve, individual shutoff valve shall be required. The following types of traps are prohibited: bell traps, separate fixture traps with interior partitions, S traps, drum traps, trap designs with moving parts. Disconnect stormwater system from sanitary sewer. Tamper-resistant receptacles required. Replace broken, severely painted, or two-pronged receptacles. Interconnected smoke carbon monoxide detectors required on all levels. 120V interlinked smoke and carbon monoxide detectors required locations. And then, of course, it has determined by 2012 IRC and NFPA 720. Then a few things they passed, and then more fails. Ground fault circuit interrupters, GFCI protection shall be provided for all 125 volt, 15 to 20 amp receptacle outlets. I have no idea. It sounds like some electrical stuff. I have no idea what any of that is. So if you know about engineering and electrical work or plumbing and all this other stuff, I'm sure you know be able to explain in the comment section of this video what all that means, but I don't know what that means. I'm just reading the documents. Electrical system, a safety hazard. Label circuits in electrical panel. Furnace needs servicing by licensed tech. Handrail height. Handrails shall be provided on at least one side of each contiguous run of treads. Emergency escape and rescue openings required. Ladder and steps. Enclosed accessible space under stairs. Okay, hold on. Ladders and steps was passed. Enclosed accessible space under stairs was passed. Let me go to the other fails. Remove all mold and water damage building materials. All accessory structures, including detached garages, fences, and walls, shall be maintained structurally sound and in good repair. Oh Lord, more epic fails. Sanitation, weeds with the grass, weeds, trees, blah blah blah. So here's what they said is needed here: a plumbing permit required, electrical permit, roofing permit, and general permit required to do the repairs and upgrades and modifications. Must have lit exit signs on each exit. No electric or water during the inspection, because they had just acquired the building, right? And here is the real estate transaction application, dated November 7th, 22. As is sale inspection, which was $200. Did Kim Alston pocket the money? Was it reported? I also want to know who else is sitting here just trying to defraud the government, filing bankruptcies and not reporting all their income. Kim Alston, I hope you reported this $200. Okay, this is crazy. Even for me to have to think whether or not she pocketed the money or if it was paid the right way, just shows how weird this transaction was, especially coming from Siggy. Jesus Christ. All right. They checked off single family unit. Okay. So y'all see the address, his name, number there. I'm not going to read the number out. I'm sure people want to find them. They can. Village of Dolton. Y'all see a receipt? And back out of it a little bit from November 16, 22. And this is the stamp tax for $50. Another $50 for the transfer stamp. And then the property transfer tax warranty deed, $1,000. So the total came up to $1,050. And there's a receipt. Here's a receipt. Super stupid. You see that receipt number? Super stupid. This is what a receipt looks like. Not you doing dumbass videos on Instagram. Those aren't receipts. Those aren't receipts. This is a receipt. Just in case anybody wants to know what in Super Stupid's camp or any of her goons who can't read or do math want to know what a receipt looks like. Here it is. Here's a receipt. It even has a receipt number. And it shows you exactly what you pay for. This is what everybody has been wanting to see. It even has the method of payment on here. Check number 8590. This is a receipt with a date and time stamp. There you go. So you've learned something today, Super Stupid. What a receipt looks like. Because she act like she don't know what a receipt looks like. So, God. All right. So that was the information that made it into my let me go back and drop some more info here. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Bear with me 1 second. So that was the documents that I shared in the members only video. Now I'm about to go to the documents that didn't land in the video. See, what happened was I downloaded all this stuff, and because of the naming, I didn't even know it was all related to the FOIA request, but it's a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna scroll through it. It's got a watermark on it. So if you guys want to pause the video when you watch it later, because I know you will, and look at this stuff here, it's gonna have my watermark on it. But I feel a lot more comfortable sharing this information in the live with my watermark on it, because I know others have requested for this, and I'm not here to help them out. I don't care. I mean, if they want to get it, they're gonna have to. I'm about to make it hard for you. Let me just say that. All right. Oh man, look at here. The Empire, here's the elevator submittal package. Empire Beverage Depot. You guys see there's a job number there. This is all the stuff that came with the information, with the FOIA request. All right. So here it is, James Builders, LLC. Boom, shakalaka. Architect GC verification form. Yeah, I'm just pan out just so y'all can see the full thing. And now I'm scrolling so y'all can see the information here. You got a factory job number on here, elevation designation 1, approved cap selection. So this is for the elevator. How many elevators is in the restaurant? Yeah, does anybody know? The code inspector was mentioned in the interview. Yeah, Kim Austin was the inspector. I don't know why. I have a couple more inspection reports though. um okay. Does anybody know how many elevators is in the restaurant? So far it looks like 1. So if you've been there, just put in the chat how many elevators are in the restaurant. But here it is. Here's some information. Required entrance information. Here, you guys, the floor markings, wall type, all this stuff here. This is the engineering stuff. I don't understand none of it. It's not my forte. Cap decorative, wall finish. It gives you the substance used, the wall column finish. You guys can see that there. So we're just kind of scrolling through this. Like I said, I'm not an engineer. So me reading this, I wouldn't know if something is right or wrong or off or accurate or any of that. I'm just sharing the information. So let's scroll down here. That's why I said if some of you out there might be engineers, y'all let me know what I'm supposed to be looking at here in the comments. It's because this all came with the FOIA, y'all. I got a lot of documents. This is 30 pages. I'm trying to scroll out so y'all can see it. Traction elevator contract data. So elevator number 1. So far, it seems like it's just 1 elevator there. But it's 3 floors, right? It's 3 levels. You would think it would be 2. So here's the information on the elevator type, class, the power supply, the drive power input capacity, max unit load, axle load, sustaining load, speed, operation, all of this good stuff here. Yes, it's my watermark there. So, like I said, you all let me know final July 29th, 2024. Let me know what I'm looking at, what I'm supposed to be looking at here. This is something else. This man, can you imagine doing this all day where you drafting up these types of documents? Here's the requirements for the elevator here. All right, let's scroll down. And I'm just, okay, here's some prints. Oh, ooh, look at that. Buffer reactions, pit floor reactions. You guys can see that over there. Oh, man. Yeah, this is some blueprints. Oh. Ooh, look at that. All right. So this looks like an area view looking down in the facility. You all see front. Hold on. Okay. Y'all can see front. Here's some measurements and stuff like that. Indicators here saying what is and what's where. The rear of the building. Yeah. Oh, man. If you enjoy like engineering plans, this would be like a awesome good dream. You know, like like me, I'm a huge I like science and medicine. That was my major in college, biology, pre-med. So I'm a real geek when it comes to stuff like that. So if you enjoy looking at stuff like this should be fun for you because I have no idea what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at the prints here. This is more so about the elevator. All right. So I'm just making sure you all can get a glimpse of the information. Oh, more plans. So this is the whole elevator itself, the cab. Was there an issue with it? I mean, you guys saw the inspection that was done like 2 months after purchase. So I mean, it was still kind of like on its foundations. So of course, a lot of things were just not gonna be cleared. But I do have two more inspection reports. Was there an issue with the elevator, or is people just want to see this just to see it? Here it is. Yeah, as opposed to because I'm not gonna try to read this because you guys can see this is a lot of information. All right, let's scroll. I'm just gonna scroll. While I'm scrolling, um, let me know if let's see, because I have to find a way to save this with the watermark on it. As far as the documents itself, not in the video, but the documents itself. It's 5 levels. Okay. 5 or 6 levels. Hey, Miss Tish, this restaurant has a lot of major concerns dealing with food availability and prompt service. Oh wow. Yeah, a couple people did reviews on it. I know I was listening to No Apologies yesterday in her live stream, and she actually talked about her experience there. And it was supposed to be like a all you can eat taco thing, like $25, but said that the wait time was just unreal. So it's kind of hard to say all you can eat when it takes 2 hours to get something to eat. I can understand the frustration with that. You don't feel like you really got your money's worth. It seems like, if you only get one serving of it, then you just paid $24.99 for what? 2, 3 tacos. It comes with the order. That's, you can go to Willie's or Chipotle and get something, for half that. Chipotle still don't give enough food, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, you can understand spending $10 on 2 or 3 tacos is better than spending 25, and then it's under the guise of it being all you can eat. But it takes 1,000 years to actually get all you can eat. So, is it a matter of staffing? Maybe they need a couple more chefs or something. People that can help prep and prepare food. But you guys can see here the prints for the elevator. I'm on page 14. See, the buttons. So we have a sample display here, firefighters operation. So yeah, this has to go through many checks and balances. You guys, listen, I'm gonna scroll down because I think this is all dealing with that elevator. And if you want to see each document, when you replay it, just pause in between or change the speed to slower, because me reading this stuff is just like a foreign language. And besides, I can't tell you if I'm reading something that's problematic or not. So if you all know people that understand these blueprint designs and can say what's right or wrong with them, hey, go for it. And send a comment in the comment section. Inform us all on this. Yeah, you're gonna have to pause it because I'm just kind of scrolling. Because there's some other documents I want to show as well. But these are prints just for the elevator. I really wanted to see the prints for the full building itself, like the rest of it. But that's something that I would have to get. Let's go back up from the TAC Investment Group, whoever their engineering designer is for the building itself. This is just the elevator. And you all see the builders, which James Builders LLC, located in Chicago. just have an address here. There's no phone or email. But I mean, if they're a company, or even if it's like a vendor and this is his business, you would think they would have a phone number, or email, but you see the name and you got the address there. So maybe you guys can reach out to them and see if they have blueprints for the entire building or attack investment groups. I'm going to email them myself and see if they'll provide the blueprints for the entire building. All right. So that's that. I want to get to the other documents. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Y'all had all this stuff pulled up and it's like timing out because I guess the system was like, you take it too long, girl. You take it too damn long. So it timed out all the documents with the watermark on it. Just hold on. I'm putting it back up. But these are documents now that was not in the members only video that you're getting exclusive here in the Lady Luck Club. And I got a lot. Okay. Oh, hold on. I got to rotate this page. Woo. All right. Let's get to it. Here's another tab. Application for building permit. Hey. All right. Proposed start date, July 6, 23. Proposed comp date, July 31, 2024. Completion date. Cost of job, $995,000. Yeesh. Y'all know what I can do with $995,000 damn dollars. I would buy a house for my children and I. Buy another vehicle. Pay off student loans. Take my kids to Universal Studios for a good week. Make sure we have plenty of groceries and eggs. Y'all, I be buying eggs galore. I'm gonna get the cage-free brown eggs. It's like $20. I'm gonna get those. If I have $995,000, I'm getting everything, and I'm gonna save some money. I'm gonna save some money, put some money up, invest, get a couple of IRAs or something. Man, just be comfortable and happy and still do my content. Of course, I would still do my content. Hell, I would have a whole studio built in my house. $995,000? Yeah, I'm buying a house. Good God in heaven. Oh, Lord have mercy. And y'all see the address of the building, Ghulam Masoom Kamal. What? Who is that? Who is this person? Ghulam? I don't want to keep mispronouncing their name. Jhulam Masoom Kamal. Are you serious? Who is this person? Y'all know who that person is? Oh no, this is a whole new person. Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna say the number, but y'all see it there. Interior renovation of existing one-story building with basement, new 4th-floor addition, rooftop deck, all new electrical, mechanical, and plumbing work. So as you all can see, like I said, with the inspections, they were done after they had just purchased the property. So of course there was a lot of things that needed to be fixed up, and but they practically renovated and built they renovated and improved the foundation and added onto it. So I can't believe it was $995,000. That's close to $1 million. They did say they spent about, what, 1.2, 1.4 million. Is he the contractor? Right? Is he the contractor? Now I'm just curious to know who this Ghulam Masoom Kamal is. I'm sure the FBI will be curious as well. I'm sure the FBI is even more interested. This is the application for the building permit. Is that the husband? What's the husband name? His last name would be Kamara, right? I don't know. All right. So contractors, Lucid AEC Services Inc. for general, Y'all see the address and phone number there. That will probably be the best person to contact to get the blueprints. So I'm gonna try to get an email address. But y'all see the name of the company, Lucid AEC Services Inc. For plumbing, Universal C&M Plumbing Services. Electric is AK Electric Inc. They don't. I guess they don't have a fence. Roofer, Buffalo's Renovation Service. So all these different vendors that are needed. They have their own specialty that has to be paid to do the renovations and to build this, to improve this property, the building. And this heifer didn't want to sign some licenses permits. Yeah, of course they sued her ass. $995,000, and she couldn't sign 3 permits. Unbelievable. Y'all see my watermark. GP Comfort HVAC. Because you got to have air and heat. For masonry and cement. Atlantic Homes, Inc. Excavator, Atlanta Homes. I think that's more so dealing with the foundation as well. Signature of applicant, Rahat. What? It's not Tiffany Camera. Okay. One word, one name. Seriously, that's all we get. Lord. Y'all see who signed at the bottom? Carmen Carlisle, July 5th, 2023. All righty. I'm not going to read the address out of the signature of the applicant or the phone number, but yeah. Lucid AEC Services. So you all see the cost breakdown for the sub to come in to do their work. And this is the general contractor, okay? Scope of work, interior, exterior renovation, second, third, and fourth floor addition. LAEC purpose proposed to construct the building addition and renovation as per the plans. Y'all see the address there. The scope of work will include the following: supply labor and material to complete the building addition and renovation per approved building plans. The project cost. This contract covers the above mentioned scope of work only for a total lump sum price of $995,000. I need to be a contractor. Apparently, I'm in the wrong field. I need to be a contractor, y'all, because good grief. Oh, man, that's some crazy money. Basic cost breakdown. You guys see this Lucid here at $546K. General construction, $720,000. More of a reason why they were justified for suing Super Stupid for not signing a permit. This money, these contractors can't wait until she feels like signing something to get paid. So this is why whatever judgment comes out of that case, they need to garnish her damn check. Because you can't, you want to sit here and complain about vendors not getting paid when you hiring your buddies and stuff, but when it's done legitimately, regardless of what type of job they may have done in the end, they were still acquired legitimately. And you want to sit here and say, I'm not signing a permit because reasons. Oh, the applicant, the information was wrong. Get the fuck out of here. What that Solomon? Just as incompetent as it comes. So you guys see the breakdown with the contract, the scope of work, and the costs, right? Atlantic Homes got 142,000. Lucid AEC got there's 4 various payments here: 265K, 198,000, 38,000, 45,000 based on the scope of the work. Of course, roofing 32K, MEP and fire 275,000. So you got the design build contractor, fire sprinkler system, that's 115K, $115,000. Good grief. AK Electric, 55,000 electric work per plans. So based on the blueprint designs, the HVAC based on the plans, 48,000. Universal C&M plumbing based on plans, 57,000. There you go. This is why they took this heifer to court, because they had to pay out all this money to build up this building. And whatever issues are still lingering and going on, I hope they rectify because they put a lot of money into this. They need to get a chef, a sous chef, or somebody, and get it together so that they can get business flowing. Right? I mean, that's the point, to make some money. I'm not knocking them. I don't know what all is going on. I haven't been there to partake in food. I haven't seen the place. I'm just going based on a few issues that a couple of you all have brought up to me. This is the inspection report that was included in the thing. Okay, let me get to the other two inspection reports, and that's all the documents. And I promise y'all, this is all that I have. All that I have. We did get some prints though for the elevator. We got that. We got that. But the FOIA request was fulfilled. They did a great job. They gave me everything they had. And this is another thing. You can catch flies, and I've said this a few times. You can catch flies with honey than you can with vinegar. Don't request a thing and then go off in comments and videos and call the trustees names and think they're gonna sit here and pay you 2 seconds of attention. They're gonna look at that nonsense, be like, you know what, them kiss my ass. They sitting here calling me all these names. You ain't gotta do all that. Just do the 4-year request and keep living. So here's another inspection. This is a pass. This was done on February 14th of 2025 this year. Yeah, 11 days before the FBI issued the subpoena. The FBI was like, we want these inspection reports. So clearly they exist. All right. Y'all see my watermark. But you guys can see they got it. They got another inspection that passed. The inspector was Cleo Butler. Y'all heard of him? Cleo Butler. Yeah, please listen. Make sure y'all go over there, and if you're gonna go to the restaurant, talk to them and tell them some things you want to see improve. All right. Please don't go there and just get angry with these folks. don't let some of these other weirdos out here have you think that the building is just unsound or unstable. Go check it out for yourself. Let me just put it like that. The wait time and the food and all of that, that's the customer service portion of it. Hopefully they take heed to that. Hopefully they take heed. But be honest. If you're gonna give a review, be honest. Be honest in your review. Be honest in what you share with them. And let them know. Listen, I'm only saying this because there can be room for improvement, and then you can make more money and have more business. Miss Tish, I'm set for you. I know the residents really want to support it. What's going on? Hold on, let me read this. My heart was broken because I knew it's a new restaurant, so to be at 100% was not my expectation. But 3-hour wait for 3 tacos is not a good look. It's not. It's not. And hopefully the owners are paying attention and they're listening to you all, because this is how they are going to make the money back. And they invested into this restaurant. You would expect them to do, when it comes down to it, people are going there to eat and drink and enjoy the ambiance. You don't expect to sit and have a 2-3 hour wait. That's a sign of they need more staff. They need more people cooking and prepping food and stuff like that. They can't just do it on their own. They need to hire people. You continue to invest in your business. You got to spend money to make money. They've spent $995,000 so far. Spend more money to get a couple more chefs or sous chefs, some cooks, some preps. People wash dishes, take out the trash that aren't the chefs. Make sure those are two, different people. The thought of someone cooking food and taking out trash disturbs me. All right. So, not saying that's the case, but I'm just throwing out hypothetical. Get fully staffed and get your menu together. Don't try to be too ambitious. If you're gonna say all you can eat for $24.99, either you have a buffet going or you have enough staff and cooks, people who can prepare the food to continue that turnover. Make sure food comes out and people are actually getting their money's worth if it's going to be all you can eat. So, I like Jimmy John's. Y'all talking about Jimmy John's or the this restaurant is high. What do they serve there? What's that? I haven't looked at their menu. If you've been there and you've enjoyed the food, what is it that you enjoyed? What was the dish that you enjoyed? Let's go through this inspection. In the meantime, so this was dated February 14th. Cleo Butler, you guys see the inspection ID number. They passed. Everything passed. They fixed all the issues that was noted in the initial inspection. Discharge pan, the individual shutoff valve, all of these things there. Receptacles, things that were broken is fixed. And you all can see here. I don't know who Cleo Butler is, but if they have any structural issues going on, don't let that be a conspiracy theory. Just get the information to see. And if you are, you know, knowledgeable of engineering designs and electrical, plumbing, knowing what proper structural integrity looks like in a foundation. Like if you're educated and knowledgeable of those things, then get pictures and photos, get the design plans, get the inspection reports, and go over it yourself. But you got some real serious clowns out here, just throwing out wild hair conspiracy theories. And it's like, why are you doing that? Mainly for people who don't even live there and haven't been to the restaurant. And I hate to put it like that because I don't like when people tell me, well, you don't live here. Because I always say I don't care. I'm still reporting on this. But if you haven't been to the restaurant or even seen photos or tried to get this information before making those dumb conspiracy theories, then what are you doing all of that for? This is how you do it. Get the information. Now, I can't say I know what exactly if I look at that building and say, oh yeah, this seems like a safe building. I don't see any structural issues unless there's a visible crack in the wall or in a column or something like that. I wouldn't know, oh, well, no, this cable is supposed to be pinned to the wall and not on the floor. Like little things like that, I wouldn't be able to look at and just say, oh, this is right or wrong. But if there's a problem with it, send the inspectors out there. I don't know. Have the inspectors come out there and evaluate it again. That would be the best thing to do, in my humble opinion. But if the food sucks and the wait time sucks, the building can be sound and built right and everything can be flowing well. The elevator is smooth operator. All of that can be going well. But you still won't make any money if the food and the wait time and the customer service is not up to par. So that is something that I hope they take heed to and listen and try to improve. Try to do better. Got to do better. All right. This is the last one I'm going to show that I have for the last inspection report that was done. Y'all. I promise y'all I had all of this kind of lined up, just ready to select new tab, but okay. Let's get the watermark on here. So this is the second inspection report that was done this year that actually passed, right? Now, like I said, I don't know who the inspectors are. I don't know what their knowledge is, how well versed they are with being able to look at something and say, yeah, this is according to code and whatnot. But I can only share what I have. We can only go on what we have in writing, right? Inspection passed. This was done on February 27, 2025. So 2 days after the FBI subpoena was served, they did another inspection. Cleo Butler went back out, did another inspection. And it passed. And the FBI asked for this information as well. I'm sure they have it. I'm sure they got it. But it was another pass. Elevator pass through village inspection, completed inspection by ASME, E17, and there's some more coding there for code compliance. There you go. So, yeah, I'm going to do a separate video of Siggy's lawsuit because I said I wanted to go over there because I don't want to keep you off forever. And my stomach is growling. I'm hungry. So I gotta eat at some point. But listen, that's the information. That's it. That is literally all I have. And with the exception of the actual blueprint or the designs for the entire building, I say this is a lot of documentation. They it appears like they tried to do the right thing here. They tried to make sure that the elevator was done. they they at least was up the code. Now, like I said, I haven't been to the restaurant, and you guys who have, share your experience and talk to them and let them know, hey, y'all got to do better. Wait 2 hours. We're not waiting 2 hours for no tacos. And how long does it take to fix a taco? But when you got a lot of people there and you're talking about all you can eat, you need to have a assembly line. All the shells, hard, soft shell, whatever, all different meats, cook or cooking as you go. Lettuce, tomato, cheese, sour cream. Chives. I don't know what else people eating tacos, but whatever options you're gonna offer, all of that needs to be lined up in an assembly line. Let's keep cooking meat. It's got beef, chicken, ground turkey, shrimp, whatever meats you want to offer, or you just doing beans or rice, like a veggie option. All of that should be ready to just prep and put in the taco shells and serve. Make sure the shells are good and whole in one piece and serve, and you just keep going. So there you go. Let's get to some more comments here. Thank you all for tuning in. We're almost hitting 2 hours, and you guys have seen that information. That's exactly what I wrote on their review. Cool. Good. Hopefully they read it. I hope they read it. Maybe they see my video. Y'all need to do better. 2 hours of wait time. No one would be happy with that. Come on now. Get some more sous chefs and some more cooks. People that can prep food. Hire a separate person to do trash and clean up, wash dishes, stuff like that. You got to get staff. You're gonna have to invest a little bit more to get staff. Don't try to do it on your own. Just pay the money up front to get some staff in, to get people there that know what they're doing, where the food is good, and the money will come back in. $24 for some tacos is a bit pricey, but if people aren't able to enjoy that all you can eat component of it, then they just pay $24 for 2 or 3 tacos, and no one will be happy. I would not spend that type of money on no damn tacos. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I would rather cook my own. I think that's kind of what a lot of people will kind of conclude. If I'm gonna spend this type of money on this, that's something simple. I'm gonna either go to Chipotle or Willie's, or I'm gonna go home and make my own tacos. That's all I'm saying. Laura said, I just figured it was lack of available people to hire. It sounds like that's what it is. They need more people on staff. Love this. Thank you. You sound and look great, by the way. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate the compliments. It may be more people who will work out from home when they get arrested. Might still be a lot of fear. Oh man. I mean, they I don't know, but what you saying, the restaurant people, or they're not going to jail? The restaurant is not under FBI investigation. It's the property. It's the pens. Yeah. I mean, if people need jobs, they need to hire. They need to hire. All right. Tanya said, have a good evening, everyone. Listen, we're gonna conclude here, and I'm just gonna do a separate video and premiere it on Squidward's lawsuit, because I did want to go over that. And if you guys have any questions and suggestions, you can email me. I do take time to read comments as well. Please leave a comment. Thank you all for tuning in. 122 people. I appreciate all of you. I know we went over a lot of information. Yeah, it's a bit much for tacos. Hey, John Q, how you doing? Good evening, Miss Lady Luck. Salute to everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys subscribe, become a member. Consider becoming a member, because this is just the start of the information. All that information had my watermark on it, but it's gonna, man, it's gonna get amped up from there, and it's gonna upgrade to full court documents and information that's only through foyer. I mean, just good stuff that you will not be able to get online, because that's how we handle it here. We handle it here. And get that good content out for you all. So consider becoming a member. Thank you all for the super chats, supers. Thanks, stickers. Thank you all for the cash apps. Thank you for all of the donations. It does go towards the channel. Thank you to all the members that are in here. I'm going to give you all a special shout out because I appreciate all the members supporting the channel, what we do. We're up to 16 members, you guys. I am just elated. I'm elated. I'm excited. Thank you to Laura, Natasha, Foxy, Gail Porter, Sharon Jackson, Karis, Bobo, Dearwood Christian, Kandia, Karen, GB, Tina P, Pam Carpenter, Skeeter. Thank you all for joining. We got 2 more people that joined today. Let's see. Modell joined today. Was it 2 more or just 1? I think it's another person that said they wanted to join. They just want to figure out how to do it. Okay. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all for tuning in. I want you all to have a good evening. Please, if you're going to eat some tacos, make it good. And you guys take care. Look out for the video on Siggy because I need a good laugh. Yeah, I'm going to clown him for many, many minutes. And you guys hit the like button on the way out and subscribe and share this content. Until the next one, you guys take care of yourselves. Lady Luck out. Deuces.